All right, here's one of the letters. Dear Late Fear, that's us.
All right.
Your show sucks. It's way too vulgar, and it offends my children and their children. My family was looking for a pleasant show taped at midnight in the basement. One that 3 generations could watch together. This is not it. Clean up your act. Sincerely, Rush Limbaugh.
Wait, Rush Limbaugh?
P.S. Not that Rush Limbaugh. You want me to read another letter?
Sure, why not?
All right. Dear Late Fear, stop. Please, just stop. Just stop now. Stop.
Any chance that was a telegram?
Well, it's 2014, so no. Plus, doesn't even make any sense. If it was a telegram, that would have read, please just now.
Yeah, that's something I could have lived with. All right, do we have any more?
There's one more. This is the most positive feedback we've gotten on the show so far.
Oh, great, all right.
Dear a Negro and a Jew.
That's us.
What has this country come to that we let... How do you say this word?
Oh, that one? Okay, what does this country come to that we like? Okay, that's niggers.
Oh, I never would have been able to pronounce that. What does this country come to that we let that thing you said, and I don't know this one either.
Oh, pikes.
You son of a bitch! Ruin the entertainment industry. Someone should just toss a watermelon filled with gold coins off a bridge and hope these abominations dive after it. This person has never seen anything in entertainment before. They're not familiar with Jews or blacks in entertainment. Sincerely, that Rush Limbaugh.
Oh. Well, we're doing something right.
What, by being black and Jewish? I mean, you're right, we are doing something right by it.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, people are watching the show, you know? People are out there, they're seeing it.
Yeah,
and, you know, that means we're just doing something right, you know? It's our show, we created it, we control it, we own it. We can say and do whatever we want.
You cannot say and do whatever you want.
What? Is it me?
Wait, hold on, let me find my place here.
One of the letter writers wrote what your response is.
Yes, I appreciate it. Here it is. Pardon?
This is Mr. Johnson. I'm Mr. Johnson. We're here with the FCC. You've made some violations.
You can't regulate us. We're not on television or radio, and try as we might, we never even made it to the internet.
This is a thing, isn't it? We regulate anything that is a thing.
I mean, it's not really a thing.
It has a Facebook page. It's a thing.
We heard you reading your fan mail. That vulgarity.
Oh,
We are not fans.
you heard us say niggers and kayaks.
Well, to be clear, you heard one of us say those words. Only one.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We just don't want anything that would offend, viewers like not that Rush Limbaugh.
We're going to be watching you. This show.
All show.
Don't drop the ball.
Don't fuck it up.
So,
One of the censors just told us not to fuck it up.
that's how we know he's serious. He's not effing around, as the kids say.
You can say that. All right. Well, take it away, Dave.
It's the motherfucking Late Fear with Maxwell show. Tonight on Late Fear, one crazy son of a bitch, Steve Marcinowski, doing comedy. Not to mention the sick bastard Camboi Smif on music.
so much. We appreciate you guys coming out here to Lake Fear, a show hosted by one of the few young black men that has not been killed by a cop yet. Not yet. That has not happened yet. I got pulled over the other day. As soon as I saw the blue lights behind me, I was like, Heavenly Father, I am so sorry for everything I've done on this earth. I am not ready to go quite yet, but if this is your will. Cop pulled me over. He came up to me and was like, hey, learn how to use your headlights. I was like, yes, sir, I will. And as he was walking away, I was like, hey, thanks for not killing me. Because black people, and I'm talking to everyone that's watching this online, because there's none of you in this audience. This is, I don't know what neighborhood we need to put flyers up at, but we have not hit it yet. Because that's what you need to do. Just every time you get pulled over by a cop, if it ends peacefully, if it's a ticket, a citation, anything, if it ends with you guys going your separate ways, hey, thanks for not putting me in a chokehold just now. I know you could have, but you didn't. So thank you. Because that's what you do when you live in an oppressive state. You become grateful for any time people treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. So, thanks for not killing me just now. No indictment handed down on Eric Garner. He was dead. No indictment handed down. He was indicted for being black, and he has been penalized. That is over. No indictment on the cop that killed him. But the person that did film the choke on camera has been indicted for that incident. And so it's just kind of bringing up this question of what does a cop have to do to be indicted? What does a cop have to do to get put on trial in this country? And there's some good news coming. They've been putting a new program out to put body cams on police officers. I think this is a good idea. They're putting body cams on police officers, which means next time a cop kills an unarmed black person, whenever a police officer catches it on their body cam, will be indicted. That's good. Some good news from NASA. The spaceship Orion was a very successful space test. They sent it up and orbited the Earth twice. Orbited the Earth twice in 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours. That's the amount of time it takes me to watch a Lord of the Rings movie with my mom. It orbited the Earth twice. Mom, wake up. Wake up, Mom. Wake up. You fell asleep again. Wake up. No, it's not over. We're only an hour into the movie. They're just now leaving the Shire. Come on, wake up. NASA has orbited the Earth twice in 4.5 hours. That's extremely fast. NASA is now working on something called the Superman principle, where they're seeing if they can send a rocket into space and make it fly really fast in the opposite direction to reverse time. Make it go fast enough so they can go back to before their funding got cut. So that's what they're trying now. A new study shows that obesity can cut your life down by 8 years. Obesity cuts your life expectancy by 8 years because Americans need as many studies as possible to convince us that being overweight is bad. As many as we can get. McDonald's is now doing this thing with their food where they as soon as you buy the burger, they have the ingredients written on the burger, written on the box. You get the burger in, it's like fresh beef, fresh lettuce, all this stuff. McDonald's, I've already bought the sandwich. You don't have to convince me anymore. I know what deal with the devil I have made already. You don't have to try to sell me on this anymore. A man in Iowa has been arrested because he assaulted his wife with a McChicken. He used the McChicken as a weapon and attacked her with it. But the attack was not nearly as damaging as it is on anyone who has ever eaten a McChicken. She's fine. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We've got a great show. Steve Marcinowski is here. Camboi is here. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Jonathan, if it's all right with you, I'd like to sit down now.
Is it all right with you if I join you?
I would love that. Come over. Jonathan Schwartz, everybody. Now.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir.
We have a couple of tips, critiques, shall we say, for the actual show that you started off with. What did you call it? Monologue?
Yeah, that's a monologue.
Is that copyrighted? The word monologue?
Have you looked into that, sir?
Did you even try?
Should I say yes? Should I? No, I didn't.
Choose your answer wisely, sir.
I did not.
You also threw around these allegations a lot. How good is your legal team?
We don't have.
We don't have.
Do you have you?
But you have Jonathan.
Is that
Write that down. Make sure you write that down. The Jew that works on the show is not the lawyer.
I feel like he's not the only one to have a monologue, but he is the only one to do a monologue where he gets a laugh by saying Eric Garner died.
Have you put that truth in patent office yet?
We should. I think it's a feat. I think that's a.
Write that down. They're going to get back to us on that.
Because white silence is complicit, but
You also said something
White
about.
noise.
You also said overweight. We checked our demographic. Overweight is not PC.
That's right. I'm more of a Mac guy.
Nice.
We'll allow that. That's good. Sir, Mr. Johnson, do you have anything?
I like space, and I don't like you dragging space through the mud the entire monologue.
Was that what you heard? I was praising the achievement of NASA.
I stopped listening after you just messed with space.
Stop listening after Superman. Come on. Really?
DC?
DC fans?
Johnson, thank you.
Love your soap, by the way.
Side project.
Johnson, family.
Because they censors
Family.
Thank you for your critique. Is it all right if we continue with the show with your permission, of course?
We'll be watching.
Do whatever. Fuck it up.
The whole night, huh?
Yeah, think about their gun.
All right. We have a really great writing team here. Something that I'd like to present to you guys right now is we have a sketch that we're going to do for you guys. So please, if you will, we will like to present to you an original sketch for you. Please welcome Not in Front of the Kids.
Cheers.
Be ready for the microphone.
Cheers.
Great baby. Baby chicken. Eat your carrots. Eat them. Eat your carrots real big and strong like your daddy. In your big brother.
Mom! Mom!
I'm in the kitchen.
Mom!
What?
Never mind. Mom! The 4th grade spelling bee's today. And you get 10 extra minutes of recess on Friday if you win. And I can spell 5th grade words. I'm gonna win the whole
You're
thing.
gonna win because you ate breakfast.
Thanks, Mom.
I made you bread.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, Jackson.
Dad?
Oh!
Dad, the 5th grade spelling bee today. The winner gets 10 extra minutes of recess on Friday. I'm gonna win because I can spell 5th grade words.
Wow. 5th grade words. Good for you, champ. You bring home that trophy.
It's not a trophy, Dad. It's 10 extra minutes of recess on Friday.
So what are you doing today, honey? I should be home early from work.
Well, I was just gonna clean, maybe do some laundry.
Well, I just have to drop Jackson off at school and swing by the office.
I'll put Jake down for a nap.
I hope I get home before you get too lonely.
Please do.
And then when I get home, I'm gonna go straight into whatever room you're in.
That's where I'll be.
And then without missing a beat, I'm gonna give you my D.
I see we've forgotten we're in the presence of the soon-to-be 4th grade spelling bee champion.
I can spell 5th grade words.
Sure can, champ. So.
Eat your breakfast.
Eat your crust.
Crust too, all right.
Sorry, Dad, Mom.
I worked hard on that white bread.
You sure did. So where were we?
I was imagining the laundry room. I think you're just about to...
Ooh. Oh. I don't bend that way. Well, if you're gonna do that, then why don't I?
Stephen! Or we could just have sex.
Reverse cowgirl.
And some oral to warm up with.
I can spell 5th grade words.
We know!
I'm ready to go to school now.
Alright. Raise you to the card, champ.
Oh, God, yes!
He's probably gonna win. Fucking love you.
I fucking love you too.
Not in front of the kids, everybody. That was an original sketch written by Lydia Manning, and they're back. Hi, guys.
Oh my God! What did you just do?
It was a...
I don't even know where to start on this.
I do. That sketch. Do you know who your audience is? You are not showing the right things to the homosexual baby audience.
What?
I mean, clearly the baby was in pink. It
What?
was a boy
Yeah?
in pink.
Yeah?
I don't see color.
Okay.
Yeah, think about that.
You got something?
Write that down.
I thought violence
that
was okay.
paper.
I thought it was just language was the issue. Violence is okay.
So it was bad that the baby was supposedly gay, or...
No,
I
that
mean,
you
what were
implied
you
he
implying
was.
there?
Okay.
There are gay babies.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
There can only be one gay baby, and we clearly know who that is.
Gay baby!
But it's just...
On the show or
Historically saying, one baby.
There can only be one! He doesn't reveal his identity!
Oh, he's on the down low. That's what
You know what? It's okay.
I don't know
You
that
keep going. We're gonna write some notes in the back. We'll be back. We'll be back.
I bet you
Go
will
on.
write
It's
something
okay.
back.
Alright.
So, like a straight man.
The censors didn't like it, but I hope you guys did. Not for the Kids, written by Lydia Manning, everybody. Now it's time for a part of the show that I'm very excited about. We're going to introduce Dave DeMuro, everybody.
Yeah, I'm the cast of That's where the gay baby's from. Moulin Rouge.
So now it's time for a part of the show I'm very excited about. We'd like to introduce new games. This is a brand new game we're going to introduce for you guys called Character Interviews. I'm going to step out the room for a bit. Jonathan, you're going to run this part if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right, and we're going to come back and I'm going to run some interviews for people who would like to be on Lake Fear. So I will see you guys in a bit.
Great. I don't know if this is still on, but I feel most comfortable talking to it. Guys, we're going to do a game for you. On Late Fear, we like to introduce new characters. We do sketches. We like to have wacky new characters come on. But we only accept the best and the best. Best of the best of comedy characters. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to audition 3 new comedy characters for Will's. We need your help deciding what those characters will be. He's going to come back and we will interview for the position of the next great Late Fear comedy character. So for me, I would like a suggestion of a type of TV personality. It could be a specific person or like a type on a reality show, just a type of personality that you would see on a TV show.
Nancy Grace. Violent Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace. Game show host. Car repossessor.
The first one I heard was game show host, so I'm going to go with that and hand it off to Miss Lydia Manning.
Miss Buttersworth.
I was still chewing. What I want for you is a weird, messed up motivation that I have for wanting to be on Late Fear.
Bread.
Bread.
We want to meet Obama. Gluten.
I'm gonna go with I want to meet Obama.
Alright, I want a disease. What's a disease I have? Not Ebola. Anything else?
Garrett's disease.
What was that one?
Chlamydia.
I'm gonna go with chlamydia.
All right, so we have I'm a game show host, Lydia wants to meet Obama, and Jordan has chlamydia, and we'll be playing a character who has chlamydia. Let us unbolt the door and bring Wills back in the room. Wills from Maxwell. Where did he go? Keep clapping. It's like Tinkerbell, you have to clap.
It's on. Alright, so we have our first guest for Late
Should I re-enter as a...
Yes. Alright, let's do it. Who's welcome our first guest tonight? How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. I just came on down.
You seem very excited. You like being around TV shows?
It is exciting to be here today. There's a lot of excitement in the air, and we're going to dole out some prizes tonight.
Oh, we are. That's great. We got so here at Lake Fear we tend to play games. We don't often have prizes. Is that a problem if we don't have anything to give away?
I feel like it really dramatizes the show if we have some prizes. You know, I was just saying to my wife earlier today, we're making whoopee, and I said to her, honey, why don't you blank? And wouldn't you know, whammies right in the face.
So are you fine with being here? Or, I mean, I know talk shows they're kind of similar to game shows, but do you feel there's room at Lake Fear for a game show host? Hey, our game show host, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to our next guest on Lake Fear. Hi, well, thanks for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So any trouble finding the place? How did you get any trouble? This is a brand new location. Any trouble finding Den Pro?
No, it wasn't really difficult.
So what draws you to? Are you fascinated in entertainment? What draws you to being around here?
I'm really into people who are in the public eye. People like you. Actually, I'm a huge fan of. You probably know him.
Is someone I might know? You're a big fan of one of the comics here? Or?
Oh, not quite.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. So is it this person that you're a big fan of? Is it just your job to just kind of? Do you feel the need to just be close to them, or how long have you been supporting them?
Well, since high school, really, but I couldn't really do anything about it then. And then I couldn't really do anything about it the next time, 4 years later either, because I was in New Zealand and forgot to get all my paperwork. But I feel like even though he's not around me, I can just feel his power constantly. Like, he asks if I can do something with him, and I'd be like, yes, we can.
So your entire life has revolved around being around Bob the Builder?
I mean, he kind of talks like Bob the Builder. I'll admit that.
Are you talking about the President of the United States?
You are being perfectly clear.
All right, President's talk, everybody. All right, hope this next one works out. Please welcome our last guest here on Late Fear. Thanks for coming on the show. It's really great. It's such an honor to have you here with us.
Are you a doctor?
No.
We've got a little bit of discomfort, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, well, we've all been there. Is there anything that we've got a pharmacy on Market we can probably run by? Do you need anything? Is there anything we can get from there?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of pain in my groinal area.
Yeah, man, STDs are rough. You got to be careful when you mess with dirty needles. You know.
It's more fucking dirty women than it's hobos. The burn keeps me up nights. Also, the fear of cancer keeps me up during the day. I like to sleep generally all day, night and day. The fear of I'm not a woman, so it won't cause cancer in me. How's the show going?
It's been fun. It's been real fun. Tell me a little bit about what is it? Now, I understand you're in pain, but what brings you pleasure? What is it in life that you enjoy?
I have sex with a lot of hobos. That's what got me into this pickle.
Do I know you from anything? Would I see you? Have you been working on anything lately?
Haven't been working. Unemployed. Thank you for asking, though. Not many people have. Thank you.
Well, I'm sure something will shake out. I'm sure someplace, maybe not here, will have a place for a junkie that's a sex addict and is only attracted to homeless women.
We know that was correct, but not the answer I'm looking for.
I understand that. So are you exclusive to Wilmington? Is this mostly where you hang out at, or?
Indeed, yes, thank you.
So what is it about the town that keeps you here? Why are you still here?
The wild women, the ripping and the tearing, the ripping and the tearing, the wild women.
That was very poetic. Do you have any background in poetry or lyrics or anything like that?
That is a quote I saw on YouTube. There's a older gentleman in a Speedo.
I don't know if there's any way. Yeah, hey,
Can I say one thing?
yes,
Let him
please.
cut in. Are you a doctor?
I just thought I maybe I'd shed some light on this. You seem to be having a hard time with this interviewee when you got the last one so quickly. Maybe you would like to get some help from the last guest. You want to call Lydia up here.
Okay, yeah, that would be great. Yeah,
You call Lydia.
Lydia, if you could come.
Here.
Call Lydia.
Here.
Call Lydia.
Do you suffer from chlamydia? people. Jonathan Schwartz, everybody, give it up for him. All right, I am very, very excited for our guest for tonight. Very hilarious guy. I've always admired him for as long as I've been hanging around here in Wilmington. Brilliant fellow. He's had a lot of fun with our feature stand-up act for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Steve Marcinowski.
That's my band up there. Give it up for the band. That's right. That's right. My first late night performance, streaming live. I was like, what should I do? And they said, do your TV set. I was like, all right, I got that. I sound like Seth Rogen with throat cancer. Or like Bruce Springsteen's vocal coach. I was in a band. Seems I should have brought my guitar up here, huh? I was in a fucking band. I wanted to tell you like jokes, but I was like, no, should I tell them a story about how I was in a band? They want to know. They want to know about saving Alcatraz. Saving Alcatraz. We were awesome, 2005. You should have been there. Good Boston music scene, thriving. We were awesome. Do you want to hear a story about like the time my band got jumped? Or do you want to hear like jokes? You want to hear? All right, I'm gonna tell you a fucking like real personal story. I was in a band, and we're playing in Gloucester.
Yeah.
Fucking Gloucester. Gloucester, fucking Mass. Shittiest place. It's a fucking fishing town, and we're playing like for this art show. Small crowd, like 3 of our friends. Which is why I decided to do stand-up. I was like, you know what I hate? I love performing for 3 people. Let me just continue that into stand-up. We play for our friends, play for our best friends, and we go outside, we're loading up our equipment, and I see this white SUV pull around very slowly with a bunch of jacked up looking guys in there. They drive around real slow looking at me. And I was like, that's gonna be a problem. Those guys up to no good. I run and grab my buddy. He's the drummer of the band. He's the most badass. He's been in fights. I've never been in a fight in my life. Look at me. Never been in a fight. I know it looks like I could be a professional boxer. You know that game? You know that game where you put $1 in and the thing comes down and you can punch it? I broke my hand on that. That's how bad. I've never been in a fight. And so these guys, they pull around one more time and they yell, they go, faggots. Oh, we gotta fight these guys. 4 guys come out, and it's 4 of us. I'm in a 4-piece band. 4 guys, 4 of us. We line up, like literally, we each get a person. And I'm standing in front of a dude. I'm like, this is the guy I fight. All right. We lined up, like, this is it, guys. We're in a fucking line. They're lined up. We're saying things. The drummer gets sucker punched. My buddy Mike gets sucker punched by the driver. He just, oh, this is enough. Boom, punches him. And we all had that moment. There's like that split second where we all went, huh, and we look back at the guy we're supposed to fight. I was like, okay, we're fighting now. And my guy is wasted drunk. The guy I have to fight is wasted. Because he goes, and I was like, what? That's fighting? That's nothing. And then he tries to throw another one, and I believe in a past life I was a ninja. Like, I have seen enough movies, like kung fu movies, like I have muscle memory. This guy throws a punch, I grab his arm, and I hip throw him. I've never been in a fight, never taken I took one karate class, and they made me stand in front of a mirror going, that's not for me, that's not for me. Where do I kick people in the face? So I grabbed my hip throw, never took it, I never had a lesson, hip throw him, boom, on the ground, I was like, fucking nailed it. Yes! He gets up and he's like, ugh, and I was like, yeah, bitch! And I look, and we're all winning. We're winning the fight. All 4 band dudes have never been in a fight. We're winning. And these guys leave, and we fucking, yeah, we give high fives. We just fucking won, dude. We've never won anything in our lives. And then, like, the rule number 1, if you get in a fight, what you do after the fight, you fucking leave. You're supposed to get the hell out of there. You're supposed to get the fuck out of where you just fighting. But no, we had equipment to load. So we have to load up our equipment, and we're still like, yeah, it was fucking awesome. Remember when I hit through that guy? Like, yeah, it was awesome. We're loading up our equipment, and then all of a sudden, these 4 guys were douchebags. They didn't just leave. No, their pride was broken. What did they do? They went back to the football game where they came from in high school, and they got the entire fucking crowd. Because we're just loading up our equipment, and we hear from around the building, we hear, a war cry of 30 douchebag football players come running around the corner to fight 4 guys in a band. And they just beat the shit out of us. Not me though, because I am fast. What bitch, no. I ran like a little fucking bitch. I was like, oh God, no. And I saw my buddy, he's getting like, literally, it was like just dudes were like kicking him on the ground like this. I was like, I gotta help him. I went, stop! And then, like good white American dudes, we sued the shit out of them. We sued their parents. Fuck Gloucester. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, guys. See you next
Steve Marcinowski, everybody, give it up for him. Marcinowski, everybody. That was an inspiring story. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I did not realize that you guys get to sue everyone that hits you. That is awesome.
Of course you can, man. Of course you can. They were in the wrong.
Now, Steve, you're one of the first guys I met when I started coming down here. How long have you been in comedy? Did you start stand-up or improv first?
I took an improv class, and in that class I started doing stand-up, so it was right on the same time.
Now, which one do you feel like you acclimated to quickly? Because they're both very different in terms of your approach. So, which one do you feel like was the one where that started coming more naturally to you?
And in which discipline is there more street fighting?
You gotta be in a band for the street fights. Which one comes more? I don't know. When I saw the flyer for the class, I was like, do you want to be an improv? I was like, do I take an improv class or a stand-up class? I thought it was funnier with a group of people, like riffing with people, so that's when I took the improv. And I think I like that more. I don't know, I like stand-up, I don't know what I'm talking about.
You're great at both. I wasn't trying to say you're definitely better at one than the other. Which one is it?
Which one do you think I'm better at?
Raw!
Keep drinking.
Improv!
Drinking, yeah.
Better at drinking.
What happened?
What about yourself?
Excuse me.
You did say you like being with more people.
I did say I was never in a fight.
Trade.
Calm down! Calm down!
You get
So
like
none of
Steve.
us have ever been in a fight. We don't know what it looks like.
Steven! Ah! You don't know this, but that night, we were 2 of the 3 people in that audience.
We loved saving Alcatraz.
You see this?
Can you sign this?
you're wearing a shirt.
Can you sign this?
Well, this was a shirt, but you let me down, Steve. You let me down. I did not know. Saving Alcatraz's 2006 hit, Run Like Hell, was based on a lie.
He's gonna be fine. We didn't know that you guys would stoop to fighting.
Johnson.
Johnson.
I understand you're disappointed, but does your frustration have anything to do with what he said? Everything he said just now was fine, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? We want to hear more. Keep going.
Yeah. 2 more minutes.
Oh yeah, I'll sign this for you. To who?
2 more.
Johnson?
Yeah. Wait. You're not gonna.
To Gaby.
Oh,
You figured it out?
Yeah, well, have you ever seen the movie Junior?
Yeah, of course.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, because there was that baby that was inside Arnold Schwarzenegger for like 9 months.
It's
Tell
a
him
myth!
about the gayest baby. It's a myth and a legend. Anyways, Will's hosting the show.
All right, so you took the improv class some years ago. Now, what happened? What came of the improv class? What happened from there?
I'm here now.
So the improv class was a black hole into this moment. You walked. Oh, improv class. You walked in, and now you're sitting here.
Well, that was the alcoholism.
How are you doing? You have a few jokes in your act about your drinking. You earned a nickname around here.
Yeah, I got one. It's 6 beer Steve. It's gallon of beer Steve now.
So let's have you right, Steve.
Steve.
Someone's driving him home tonight. By the way, we have cameras. Someone's driving him home.
I have a pending court case, so yeah, I won't be taking Uber.
There's someone that has drunk less than a gallon of beer that is driving Steve home. There's someone who's drinking and still on the metric system. It's not safe, but it is better.
So it's graduated from 6 beer to gallon beer.
And progressively to DUI. That's how it goes, man. I'm growing. I'm evolving. I thought I was invincible for like 29 years. I was like, I'm good, man. I'm never gonna get caught. I've been caught so many times. So many times I've gotten away with so much. So much. I know I'm horrible with authority.
You don't have to share any more than that unless you want to. You don't have to.
I'm not in the room right now.
This is a local late night talk show. You're not on Dateline. I'm not trying to nail you right now. This isn't Gotcha Journal. You just.
I'm confessing so much.
I feel like Steve's drinking and driving is like our stand-up writing process where you throw out like 10 ideas hoping one will catch on. So you got caught a lot, but there's 10 times as many.
I've gotten home.
Safe.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Nut House. You've been in the Nut House improv troupe for a few years. Encore, best of, how many years?
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row. Now, that is And that's just a certain amount of pride for this town, just because it's the home team kind of like, because like what others we don't have, we're not big. There's people in that house laughing right now because I said pride. Now that's a lot.
You think we have pride? We do improv. That's how we got there from not having pride.
Now there's a lot of games. You guys play a lot of tradition in the shows you guys put on every week. Where do you see the troop going? What's next? Should I have asked you that? There are people in the troop.
I'll tell you what's next.
Jeff.
I'll tell you what's next, brother. Let me tell you what's coming up for the Doghouse Improv. I'm talking about fully improvised musicals. You're gonna see it here live at the Dead Crow Comedy. Don't get your tickets now, brother. It's gonna sell out.
Steve, I want you to thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. Thank you very much. Steve Marcinowski, everybody. We've come towards the end of the night, but before you guys go, I am so excited, I'm so honored to bring to you guys this next act. Very talented guy, local guy, performs here. One of the best lyricists I've ever met, very brilliant fellow. Please give it up. If you make it laugh, start clapping now, start clapping now, start clapping now. Bring up real nice and loud, ladies and gentlemen, for the one, the only, Camboi Smif.
Boy.
I'm just waiting for that hot ass beat, yo. I might be waiting here a while. But don't you worry, I will be maintaining this position until further notice. Oh yeah. Turn that spit up. I gotta hear that sample of that kid that murdered all those chicks in California.
The supreme gentleman.
Yo, my dick is so big, it's kinda like a sperm whale. Don't let it stop you from swallowing my sperm whale. Someone said it's small, well that's a darn tail. Maybe I'm a whip it out for a shirt tail. Show 'em all, I got the big hog. The circumference of my dick is twice the size of Rick Ross. Got the red rocket running ready for lift off. Who the fuck up, cause I couldn't get your bitch off. Yeah, you can say I dropped the kids off. Ain't that bitch a finny and that titty fucked the nips off. Y'all want fuck? You're up for the feet. Cause the Secret Service couldn't keep your cervix secrete from me. Don't need to put me 6 feet deep beneath the trees. Deceased and I still be making impressions among all the dumb youngsters. Camboi will turn your infant daughter to a cum dumpster. I'm fighting a hangover right now, so I hope I don't throw up in my head. I quit walking to church, spit a verse on a crucifix. Akaluki right on top of John 3:16. Then I skied on chicks with my demon prick. Yeah, I'm a sick fucking faggot and I fiend on dick. Last night, I took some perk 20s. I smoked a little weed and got some fucking booze in me. Talking gin and juice and the caribou loot. You extract the doo-doo shotguns and Theraflu. When I drop my mic, it hits my nuts. I fuck the Christ out of Christian sluts with the cool butts. You think the devil is alive? Well, give me 6 seconds and die. We'll put the devil inside of your vagina. Call me Nikola Tesla. Cause Thomas Edison can suck my dick on a Tesla. Himself, he gon' make me squirt thirsty and give him camel toe fit for Jordan size 13. There's the end of my song, and there is no mic stand, so I will gently place the microphone on the ground.
Camboi Smif, everybody! Camboi. White Devil, when is that dropping?
Encore!
Hey, yo, son. Yo, you gotta hear this. I got an album coming out. It's my 3rd album I put out, and it's gonna be on iTunes and a bunch of other cool web-related release places to stream and purchase music. January 13, 2015. There's the date.
Camboi, everybody!
I just have to say to these guys, good luck finding something objectionable now.
So, Camboi.
Joe? Dude, he was awesome.
Fuck yeah, it was fantastic. Holy shit, can we get him back up here?
Yeah, one more!
Can we get him back up here?
They gotta pull up that wave file, but we'll be with you in a second.
Camboi, do you have another track?
Bad boy.
If Dave Tamiro can provide me with a beat, I can do it.
Oh, bad boy.
You want it, you got it. Camboi Smif, one more time.
Yes. Okay. I'll wear a band on my dick just to get it in. Pussy has a mouth to me is a synonym, just a moist incision. A boy's dick fits in, pumps, humps, spins, hits, quits, and then spits in. They just must be tripping if they think I isn't hit. I'm getting picking which fits she wants me to slip in. This bitch said I had a shrimp dick just because some man hands couldn't grip a stick shit. Bitch and dip shit, I don't fuck with it. Like southern tight shorts, wish shirts tucked in it. If you see my penis, you best start sucking it. In my line of vision, your breasts are stuck in it. When I whip it out, Tim ratchets attack you each, reach an orgasm, and I'm practically flaccid. Higher than fuck off a cracking acid. Bitch, you know I'm sniffing in them cracks of acids. So Jurassic like a triceratops. Bitch, you a bitch like some library cops. The first, and eyes very shocked. Spoke from his meanest and my eyes barely dropped. Then your mom squat, bob, and slobbed on my knob. And sobbed when I lodged my cock in the twat. Like a hot spot cast from a whack tablet. I ain't attracted to plastic, cause the fact is, I'm a magnet. I got one more verse. This is new. I haven't performed this live yet. Yes, y'all. I found to the nudes of J-Law and sprayed on tongues of cunts who dropped day jaws when they were appalled by all who were enthralled with the plethora of hoes who chose to take their panties off for the camera. You think it's so wrong for a dude to want to view boobs with no bra? When the fuck did guys become so perverted? Probably around the same time the central system became nervous and got my Stephen Lincoln put a spleen in Morgan Freeman's autopsy, common raping bodies longer than Bill Cosby, and the cargo short pockets. I'll be dual wheeling shotty with slugs to the face will make an average show so sloppy. Fucking crime wave, I'm a known tsunami. Fucking down face in the chrome Bugatti, crawling up the drain while you sitting on the potty. Cauterize your asshole cause I take shit from nobody.